Hey guys, Daddy C with Chain Burgers Garden. So where we been at? Yeah, we've been gone for a minute. And so a lot of things have happened. Of course, you got kids. If you got kids, back to school, vacation, stuff like that. That stuff kind of has to happen. You know what I'm saying? If you're married, or you got grandchildren, nieces, nephews, godchildren, just kids that you take care of. That stuff kind of has to happen. It's still kind of foreign to me, but so hold on. See if I can get this thing out of the shot. All right, good job. Being away for a couple of weeks. Sorry, that's hot out here, y'all. Being away for more than a couple of weeks, and the garden is just kind of going rogue. So what we've done is I've gone ahead and I've taken away. I'm getting distracted. That chicken's missing some tail feathers. I've gone ahead and I've taken down all those beans. If you guys remember, there was a yard-long beans that was right here. I don't know if you guys follow us on Instagram, but you should. As I promised, I was going to take down this section and clear it out. This is what we got left after all that. It's a mixture of beans and radishes, and that's yard-long beans and Kentucky pole beans, which my Kentucky pole beans didn't get. I think Kentucky Wonder beans, if I'm not mistaken. I've gone through and I've begun the weeding process through here, leaving the herbs and the peppers to their for them to look a little bit better. These, of course, are all salvias. I'm not sure if you guys remember me planting them, but that's how big they've gotten. By all indications, they should be perennial, so I look to get more and finish out this section here, at least to the tomato disaster area. Over there is all beans. Those are newly planted beans here, and of course the black eyed peas are still hanging on to the falling down sunflowers. I went ahead and just it's time to make room for fall. I need to treat the soil. I don't know. I still got some stuff that I want to do over here, so but I'm gonna go ahead and treat the soil. And it shouldn't need too much treating in this area, because these were beans were, and you guys know beans are nitrogen fixers. But actually, I think that in order to get the best out of it, you got to actually put the plants back into the soil if they produce. So I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I don't think I am going to do that. I got another area that I'm working on to make that all work. These are honey nut squash that are beginning to come up and actually started to bloom. They're doing okay. I haven't treated this area. Like I said, I've been away for weeks, and I haven't thrown fertilizer down or anything. So they're just there, and they have to make do with what they can. If you see chickens out here, the chickens that have been allowed to run through here, and it's just because that seems like a perfect form of pest deterrent. They're not doing too much of a damage on the crop, so here's what it is. In here are tomatoes, marigolds, more tomatoes. I took my cherry tomatoes and cut them back down all the way to the ground, just because they just got away from me. Point blank. I watched them get away from me, and they did. So far, they've bent over pipes. They're that weighted. So I got to get all those harvested. And it's just a disaster, right? And so I'm out here cleaning up, and it just looks like a disaster. It looks like a work zone. More tomatoes on this side. These are pretty nice and stable. They've actually latched on to sunflowers and have done pretty well. So I'm really happy about that. And more basils and stuff like that. I think if you've seen our Instagram, you would know that I said herbs have taken over the garden. They really have. Watermelon on the way out the door. These are done, and they're going to people. And that's a pretty decent size. I mean, that's longer than my forearm, and I got like a 7-foot wingspan, so can't beat that. They did really extremely well. Let me get. That's a chicken that never comes out here, but she's out here now. We did exceptionally well in watermelon, so the watermelons are done. Lemongrass, of course, is still doing exceptional. Amaranth down there fell down due to the storm, and it fell down and it kept growing. Okra is one of the most productive plants on the planet outside of my beans. They have never failed me, so it's fascinating to see them and trying to keep up with them. It's quite the task. Let's move back here. This is the new section that we're working on. and this will be for 2022. This whole section is where the garden will be expanded. Not gonna put tarp down here. I'm gonna actually have to till it. So, no-till people, hey, deal with it. The bees and everything will be back in this section if I actually, follow through with the bees, which I'm hoping that we will get it all done. Hopefully we'll get more chickens too. Any more chickens will go back here. They won't go up front. They'll go back here, just because I like those chickens up front, and these chickens will be for different purposes. But yeah, man, we've been away for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot has happened, man. It seemed like a wave of just some good stuff, some bad stuff, some scary stuff. My wife got into a car accident. That's scary stuff. Good stuff, well, kind of scary stuff is going to Florida and going to Disney World. That's a good and bad kind of thing going on right there. Oh, I meant to show you guys. There's a volunteer potato back here. It's not so much volunteer. It's the fact that I planted it, and I didn't think it'd actually do anything, but it really did well. Let's see if I can flip it around. Yeah, a volunteer potato. I planted it, and I didn't think it was going to do anything. And I haven't been paying attention, and it's just been growing. So if you guys are in zone 7A, 7B, 8C, 8A, 8C. Think about planting potatoes again. I'm going to do it next year because they seem to do really well. It's like they're not phased by it. So it gets pretty hot here. So I'm really surprised by that. But yeah, I went to Florida, had a great time. I like the way they got things rolling down there at Disney World. Florida is one of the only places on the planet I've ever driven where the cops just kind of let you do your own thing. That in Texas, coming outside of Houston. So I was really, we're just getting eaten up by these little false ladybugs. But yeah, so I was right at home. I'm from South Carolina, so driving crazy is up, that we were born doing that. But yes, but that's, a lot of stuff that's been going on. So we've been kind of away. I haven't really had much time to do anything else. Eggplant roll is still doing phenomenal. There are tomatoes and herbs all over here. Watermelon decided to make a comeback in one section where they sent out new runners, which has kind of thrown everything else underneath them to death. I started the weeding process on the other side of the garden, but not on this side. Tulsi and lime and agastache, all these things, and a watermelon are all in this area here. They completely run this joint. So, you know what I'm saying? Here's what it is. I'm really happy about these eggplants. They seem to be, even though I see one kind of peeking, it looks like it's peekabooing at me down there, and unless it's something else. It's kind of, let me see what we got. I saw a bird come in here earlier, so now if a bird fly at us, don't hold that against me. I'm gonna take off like a scaredy cat. No, it wasn't. I thought it was an eggplant in there. But yeah, so let's see if we can find one. There's plenty of them out here. Oh, you just got to find them. Now we've had squirrels have been coming in here, and the chickens have been coming in here. There's one. That's actually ready to. That's actually overripe in it. Oh no, it's not shiny. Well, it's kind of shiny. No, it's not right. But yeah. So that's where we've been at, and we're wrangling this thing up and getting everything back in order. It's gonna take me a minute, but we'll get it done over the next couple of weeks. Still got time. Got some new seeds in. Dickinson pumpkins. A couple of different types of cucumbers. Excuse me, and I think that's about it. A couple other stuff, but it really don't matter. Hat's been damaged. That's what married life and kid life does to you. As my grandma would say, when you were younger, you didn't have to go anywhere. And I'm a homebody, so I prefer to be in my house. But when you were younger, you could lope. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with that term, but you can lope around. But you always come back. When you got kids and stuff, you can't lope no more. You got to go and actually stay. So hats get damaged. And yeah, you have to be around a lot of sweaty people and long lines to get on boat rides that take you in one loop and aren't actually boats. Well, that's neither here nor there. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. When we put out new stuff, you will know about it. We'll pick this thing back up, guys. We just had a lot of stuff going on. We got to take time to deal with that. And hopefully I'll catch up on everyone's videos. And I'll talk to you in the comment section. I pray the atmosphere that you're moving, that you're building in, that you're growing in is of nothing but God. I pray you and your family remain covered. Amen. That prayer works. My wife is living proof of that. My entire family, who I call my firewall, all of them are living proof of that as of today. I'm not gonna beat you over the head with that, but yeah, a lot of stuff's been going on. Thanks, guys, so much. We're gonna get it again some other time. Don't forget to follow us over there on the Instagram. We got new photos coming out. I'm actually back in my garden, so you'll see the hot madness as it unfolds. That's it for today, guys. Thanks. Peace.